The Declaration of Independence by Chris, Noah, and Leslie. When in the course of human rights and events, it becomes necessary for the people to advance from the subordination in which they have hitherto remained, and to assume among the powers of the earth the equal and independent station to which the laws of nature and the nature's God entitles them. A decent respect to the opinions in mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to change. We hold these truths to be sacred and undeniable, self-evident, that all men are created equal and independent, that from the equal creation they are derived in rights inherent, the alienables, among which are preserved of life and liberty and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these ends governments are instituted among men, deriving from their powers, from the consent of the governed, that whenever any form of government shall become destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it, and the institute to the new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its powers in such form as to them shall seem most likely to effect their safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate the governments long established should not be changed for light and transient causes, and accordingly all experiences have shown that mankind are more disposed to suffer while evils are sufferable than to right themselves by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations begun at a distinguished period, and pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them to arbitrary power, it is their right, it is their duty, to throw off the government, and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been a patient suffrage of these colonies, and such is now the necessity which constrains them to expunge their former systems of government. The history of His present Majesty is the history of unremitting injuries and usurpations, among which no fact stands, single or solitary, to contradict the uniform tenor of the rest, all of which have the indirect establishment or of an absolute tyranny over these states. To prove this, let the facts be submitted to a candid world, for the truth of which we pledge a faith yet unsullied by falsehood. He has refused to assess to laws the most wholesome and necessary for the public good.